What I've put together here is just a little transcript, I guess, or collection of thoughts that I have around something that I'm working on in 2024 that I call Unleashing the Millionaire Mindset. I'm sure I'm stealing that from somebody else. Like, I didn't invent it, but I am using this language to invent myself in a way that I am interested in being. And I invite anybody paying attention to do the same. Nothing to lose, everything to gain. So we go to just this is the first principle above all else, positive thinking and visualization. It's not as much think it, believe it, achieve it, magic happens as much as it is keeping a positive frame in your mind and just remembering why you're doing what you're doing and not letting small things, incidental things, scary things knock you off of your path, out of your course. So set clear goals, financial expectations, be optimistic, and be prepared to work hard because we're not chasing dreams, we're putting together a system of applied effort to accomplish and attain the things that we want in life. So that's a little bit different, I think. Education and continuous learning. We don't know everything. It gets easy to assume that in our comfort of achievement or things that we've got to, or a place that we've got to, that is our defining moment of success. But what is next? And if you don't know what's going on and you're not aware of what's trending, what's happening, what's gonna happen, you're going to find yourself missing out on an opportunity to jump aboard the change train and ride some change to a better life, a millionaire opportunity. Then we move to smart money management. If somebody gave you all the world's money tomorrow and you didn't know what to do with it, it would be gone almost as fast as you got it. You could save it, put it in a bank, and try to live off of it, but is that what really drives generational wealth? It's not. So adopting a disciplined approach and focusing on those goals and what you want your money to do and diversifying your income because your paycheck, your job is not giving you what you need in life. In fact, it's typically going to be cause for more pain, stress, physical ailment, and things that are going to cost you dearly in the future. But what you're sacrificing right now is time, time that you don't have, time that you're giving away for pennies on the dollar. So if you want more, you have to recognize that you have to multiply your ability to generate income and revenue over multiple fields and using various processes. And that's not always just buying and selling things, it's your skills and knowledge and things that you're passionate about. So, what can you do to drive yourself more money? One thing is by networking and building relationships with people that are already doing these things, you're going to pick up information, you're going to connect, you're going to learn. People are going to want to help you out when they see you out there doing whatever it is and being awesome and living vibrant and vibrating and being enthusiastic. People want to get in on that. They want to know what that's all about. And certainly there's some potential for risk in the people that you meet and connect with, but you've got to get a good sense of who you're talking to, who you're working with. Try to connect with the right people, with mentors, with people that are going to push you and show you different things to open your eyes and give you an opportunity to really be successful. You will have to take risks. You will have to be resilient. You will mess up. You will make bad purchases. I've been messing around with penny stocks. I'm an idiot most of the time, and sometimes I do okay. And right now, I'm just losing because I'm just buying things, not being responsible. I've been operating without a plan, and the end result is I'm about breaking it even. Now, if I had done some research, educated myself, talked to a mentor, got some tips and some more information, and followed these principles that I'm devising and following now, then I could see myself actually winning a little bit more. But I am unraveling this mystery. I feel like a lot of other people are kind of the hard way because nobody told me any of this stuff. So you're gonna mess up, you're gonna break stuff, you're gonna fail, and just keep doing it until you get a win. And you really, really have to get good at time management. I think that's probably the greatest asset that the wealthy have is time. And they don't get bogged down in menial task work and mundane things. And, when you have the revenue and you drive earnings, you can support an economy. You can pay people to do things that they are enthusiastic to do that you might otherwise be less than enthusiastic about doing yourself. So instead of procrastinating on things and beating yourself up because you can't, it's probably just not fitting into the realm of things that you're really burning to achieve. So you still have to get those things done. How do you get them done? You get creative, you network, you build rapport, you get yourself out there. And then with that, this is one of the most important things and probably the most difficult thing to be successful at when working in any job, any division of labor in any corporate organization. Like, nobody wants you to be mindful, nobody wants you to be healthy. They largely benefit from an overworked, underpaid, slightly broke workforce that shows up every day out of desperation. And that feeling of having no other choice, of having to placate your bosses or people in your organization to get ahead, that's, in my opinion, programming. And that's programming that I've rejected, and thereby I've largely been rejected by many of the places that I've worked at. Because even though I may have good ideas and bring a lot to the table in those organizations, that's not what they want. You think that they want you to show up and be a rock star? They want you to show up to be good enough to just get the job done and not make them look bad. So don't spend so much time at your job doing work that you can't ask yourself what's going on in here and really work on that. And at some point, you have enough, or you're doing enough, and you're feeling good about what you're doing. I think the inevitable reality of it is that we all want to give back. We want to give to the community that gives to us. We want to pay back society, pay back the people that have taught us, that have given us the opportunities, pay it forward, whatever it is. But this is an important step that doesn't come first, because we first have to develop our wealth and effectively come to terms with the sacrifices that we need to make to achieve things at a greater level, to give us the real power to really give back in a meaningful way, and not just giving people money or things, gifts, or anything but this, a realistic expectation, understanding of what are we doing? What am I doing? What do I want? What do you want? And how are you going to get it? So ultimately, the long term perspective is doing things today, making steps now, making moves in this moment, not with the intention of winning the lottery tomorrow or being the luckiest man on the planet, but with the intention of carrying forward the future. What is the future that you will build and leave behind? Because time is short. I'm 40 now. I blinked and I ended up here. So what happens at 50 and 60 and 70? And then I'm infirmed and my back is broken and I can't do labor or something of that nature. What does that look like without taking some steps and making some moves and inviting a network of people to endure this challenge, because the alternate is a life of abject poverty, making just enough to die broke with nothing, to leave nothing, and hope that the people that we leave behind can do it on their own. And that's not how I want to live. So I hope this 10 minutes of information has been valuable to you and is something that you want to learn more about. Send me a message.